Y'all, just when you think you've heard it all. This 21-year-old woman out of Texas tried to sell her newborn baby to the highest bidder on Facebook and sold out a minimum of $150 up front before she even went into labor. Juniper Bryson was arrested last week and charged with 1 count of felony sale or purchase of a child. On September 23rd, the Houston Police Department received a report saying that Juniper was trying to sell her unborn baby on Facebook. The previous day, on September 22nd, she had posted in a group on Facebook called Birthing Mothers Looking for Adoptive Parents. She wrote, "I'm in Houston, Texas, but willing to travel if we can arrange that. I do have a lot of pain and contracting, so it needs to be soon." She also reportedly contacted a family member asking if she knew of anybody trying to adopt a child. She also reportedly told this same family member that her baby would test positive for DRUGS. So that family member posted to Facebook that one of her family members was looking for adoptive parents because she didn't want the child going into a foster care. And allegedly, several people responded to that post. Juniper's relative told authorities that after she posted that to Facebook, Juniper repeatedly started to say that whoever wanted to adopt the child was going to have to compensate or pay her. The family member asked her, "What do you mean compensate? Like pay you? Pay you money for the baby? You want money for the baby?" The family member then told Juniper that was illegal in human trafficking. Juniper said, "No, it's not. It's surrogacy." She then stated she just needed enough money to move into an apartment so that she can work a job and get her daughter back, or a cheap down payment, or any car to get to different places in order to DoorDash. She then said nothing crazy at all. Sounds like she had it all planned out and figured out. The relative then told police that after all of this, after Juniper said all of this, the family member then went back to Facebook to put up another post about Juniper wanting money now, and then she stopped trying to help her. Then on September 24th, that relative said that Juniper was at the hospital with the baby and was, quote, waiting on the highest bidder. So authorities reportedly searched Juniper's phone, and they found that she had messaged many people who responded to her relative's post about the adoption. It was said that in one conversation, she was talking to a couple who was traveling from Louisiana, and they were coming to be with her at the hospital, but she told them that she wasn't waiting to get paid until after birth. She says she would need a minimum of $150 up front. That request reportedly came after the couple had already sent her money to buy a meal. She reportedly sent them a picture of the food or the meal that she wanted and was trying to order her, and so they sent her $25 through Apple Pay, and that was in order to complete the food delivery. The hopeful, soon-to-be adoptive parents stated that 3.5 hours into that trip from Louisiana to Texas, she then asked them to send her the $150. So they started wondering, and they mentioned starting to do all this through an attorney, and she refused and asked for that $150 yet again. And she eventually blocked them after saying if her baby wasn't worth $200, then screw them. It was said that she had these conversations about being compensated for her child with like 7 different people at least. She's currently being held on a $30,000 bond in the Harris County Jail. She will be back in court on November 7th. I'm not sure who the baby is with. I would assume the Department of Family Services or Children's Services, whatever it's called in the state of Texas. It's different in almost every state. This is just crazy. The sad thing is she was like hating on that couple for her baby not being worth $200 to them. But it's clear the baby was worth absolutely nothing to her, the fact that she was trying to sell it. And sadly, she was probably wanting that money for, let me stop. You already know. Just my opinion and speculation. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And for more true crime, don't forget to give me a follow.